Hi guys, I'm here with Galina Solanenko from Freedom Mortgage, and she's here to answer another question that I frequently get from my clients who are thinking of refinancing their property, and they might get a quote from a lender, and then they are given an option to buy down interest, and that seems to confuse a lot of folks. And they're kind of asking me, is it worth to do this? Is it a good idea? And even though I'm not a lender, I do get those questions. So I have Galina here, who is totally qualified to answer it. So please go ahead and tell us, is it a good idea to buy down interest, specifically points?
It depends how much, first of all, the cost. So how we determine if it's worth for a client or not is I just do some basic calculations. For example, the difference between a par zero buy down interest rate and the interest rate that they want, for example, in a monthly payment, it's $100. It will take them, how long to recuperate that amount depending on the buy down. For example, if the buy down is $2,000 and them saving $100 a month will take them 20 months to recuperate that cost. So if it's worth it, that depends on the client. Do they want to stay at the property for that long? Is it a long-term goal for them to just refinance and be with it? Or do they want to sell in a year? So it all depends on the client's plans for their particular property, if it's worth to buy down or not. And I always break down for my clients the difference between, okay, this is your scenario with this interest, your scenario with this interest rate, and the buy down. And I let them decide.
Okay. So in a nutshell, it basically starts with them making some decisions as far as, are we staying in this property for a while? Like, how long are we going to stay here? Is it a year? Is it 2? Is it 5? Or is it our pretty much forever home? Right? So,
yes.
Because if they, they're saving $100 a month, their cost was basically $2,000 roughly. That's what your example was, right? And then, so at month 20, that's their point where they are breaking even, so to speak, right, on that prepaid interest. So if they sell their property before that, then that was kind of not a good idea, right?
Mm-hmm.
But obviously, if they're staying there past 20 months, 3, 5 years, then it sounds like what you're saying, that's a good idea, right?
Correct.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate your answering that question because I've been getting it frequently lately. So thanks a lot. And hopefully you guys found that helpful. If you have any questions at all, feel free to reach out to Galina. Feel free to reach out to me. We are here to help you. Thanks so much.